Okay, so you have a iPhone 4 or an iPhone 5. Basically, you have an issue with your carrier. It'll say up here, it says no service, or it will be constantly searching. Okay, give you guys several options what you can do right here and right now to get it up and running. First thing is this, guys. Go ahead and power off your iPhone 4 or 5. Then you want to go ahead and get your key pin here, and you want to eject your SIM card. Okay, you can use a key pin or paper clip, or you can even use the back of a stud earring. Just pop in that little hole and eject your SIM card out just like this. Then reinsert it, put it back in, and go ahead and power up. And let this boot up, and hopefully your phone is back up and running. If it's not, we're going to go to the next step. Okay, now hopefully you're able to see your provider up in the top left hand corner. Okay, if it's not, if you still have no service or searching, then we're going to go to the next step here. Next step would be to go go into settings, and then from here you want to go down to general. Then you want to scroll all the way down and tap on reset. Okay, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a reset network settings. Okay, so let me just tap on this really fast. And you can see it says down here, it says this will delete all network settings, returning them to factory defaults. Okay, so this is not going to delete any of your like photos or videos or musics or apps or anything. Okay, it's just resetting your network settings. So in other words, once we go ahead and reset this network settings, I'm gonna wait for it to boot up. Once it boots up, basically I will have to re-enter my Wi-Fi password in my home, as well as work and any other place where I have the password saved, friend's house and stuff like that. I'll have to re-enter all those passwords, okay? So let's wait for this to boot up, and hopefully your phone is back up and running. If not, then we'll go to the next step. Okay, so the phone is back up, and hopefully you're able to see your carrier up here. If not, then we're going to go to the next step, okay? Next step, we're going to go back into our settings here, and you're going to see airplane mode up here, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to turn it off, on, off, on, and then turn it off, and hopefully it'll find your network carrier. If it doesn't, then we're going to go to the next step, which is you just scroll down a little bit and you look for do not disturb. Click on do not disturb, and then under manual you want to do the same thing. Turn it on, off, on, off, on, and then off, and give it like 10 seconds, and hopefully it'll find your network provider. If it didn't find it, then we're going to go to the next setting, or the next option here, which would be you want to go back into your settings here, and then you want to go under carrier, and it says automatic here. Now go ahead and uncheck it, off, on, off, on, off, and then on. Give it like 15 seconds. Hopefully it finds your carrier. If it doesn't, go back on here and click on off. Now, if you guys aren't able to do this step here, then simply you can just skip it, okay? Because each step is totally independent of each other. So now it's searching, and I'm located here in the USA, so it should find like T-Mobile. What else do we have here? AT&T. I think Sprint is in the US as well. Verizon. So give this a while. Okay, so then you would obviously choose your provider. Mine would be T-Mobile, so I would just select T-Mobile and give it like 10, 20 seconds, and hopefully it registers and finds your network. If it doesn't, then we're going to go to the next step here. So let me just put it back on automatic. And the next step would be to go back into your settings here. And then we want to scroll down, go into general, and then scroll down and go under date and time. Now make sure that, and go ahead and set automatically, go ahead and turn that off, and just make sure that you're at the correct date, okay? Typically what happens if you change your battery, it's going to reset your date to some other weird date, somewhere back in time. If your date is not set, make sure you look at the year, okay? Right now it's 2016. If it's not there, then you want to tap on it, and then you want to scroll up or scroll down. If you're like back into like 1980, then you're going to do a lot of scrolling until you get there, okay? Make sure you get to the right time. Once you get there, hopefully it'll find your network, okay? And if it doesn't, I mean, if you already set on the correct time here, like let me just put on back to automatic. And the last thing that I have for you guys, if it's still not up and running, is what you do is you go back into your settings here, and from the settings here you want to scroll down to where it says phone, okay? Go under phone and then scroll all the way down from here, and you want to tap on SIM pin. Make sure that you do not have this locked, okay? This will be probably like 1% of you guys out there, but you'll have like a lock on it. Leave it off. If it's on, turn it off, and it'll find your network right away, okay? And that's pretty much what I have for you guys. Other than this, I mean, you may need a new SIM card. You may still have a software issue. You may need some kind of patch, or you may even have to update your phone, or you may even have to manually input your APN settings too. And it could be a hardware issue. It could be your chip. Could be a chip that could be it could be corroded, or maybe it got wet somehow, or it could be your antenna in the inside your phone is faulty. So the only thing at this point is basically bring it to a repair shop or bring it back to Apple, and that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything, just comment below. All right, thanks. Bye.